Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now Joe Flacco jogs out there leading Baltimore. And it's what a season it's been for Joe Flacco. Back in 2014, just shy of 4,000 yards. That was his best mark. But as of Week 15, looks like he's going to break that.
And I think that the Ravens organization, the coaching staff, would love for him to have less passing yards and that they would have run the ball a little bit better. But I think this also lays to rest the idea that Joe Flacco can't carry a team because he's done it quite well, and the Ravens are pushing for a playoff spot.
Tamba Ali there to bring him down. They'll run again here with West. Room here to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Terrence West, truly a Baltimore man, played his college ball 12 miles from M&T Bank Stadium at Towson, and now having the best year of his young career with the Ravens.
Had 100. yards from scrimmage in their big win over Philadelphia in Week 15. And I think that he's done a magnificent job for them. Running it, catching it. He gives them a nice tandem with Kenneth Dixon in the backfield. But Terrence West is definitely their lead guy.
Rolling the dice on fourth, Flacco. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why didn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Flacco to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that takes us from second to third down. They come out here in the eye. Bootleg, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. on the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll get their receiver involved here. This is Wallace. Ooh, with a juke.
Holding offense.
Flacco here on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often to him, but he didn't on that play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Smith now to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. On the run, it's Ware.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Smith on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Throwing again is Smith. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And just in general, back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Smith throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive takes him down the field. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it. Across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it with West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. He'll buy some time right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. This is West. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Flacco. Rolling to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Here's West. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco, they'll roll him out right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. All right, as we sit here right now, let's look after Week 15 teams that are in. Seahawks clinching NFC West, NFC East Cowboys in, AFC West Raiders, and then, of course, the Patriots out of the AFC East. Who do you like?
I tell you what, it's still hard for me to go against the Patriots. Even though we know that Gronk won't play throughout the playoffs, they know how to adjust better than any team in football. But Dallas, I know people want to find a way to knock them out of this deal. I think that youth will be served for Dallas. And what Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are giving them, I think the rest of the team is feeding off of it.
One team I didn't mention maybe that could make some noise. Who?
I would say Green Bay, because they still have a chance to win the NFC North in a showdown possibly with Detroit in the final week of the season.
And Hill with it over the middle. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. wanted to ask you. A guy like David Johnson having a great year, but his team's below 500. Should he be able to win the MVP award?
Personally, I think so. I think what always hurts a guy like David Johnson in that position is if you have other people having monster years as well. So for a lot of voters, the tiebreaker is who's having a better team season. And that's what ends up eliminating guys like David Johnson. Despite the year he's having, in any normal deal, David Johnson being one of the top two guys.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a... first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. They'll run now with Ware. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer, and he's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is, and when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine, just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. Finding time. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got time in the pocket. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Smith on first down. That is caught at the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Flacco now. He'll bite, now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes anchor spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Smith. Under pressure, they got him again. Timmy Jernigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake it. Now Smith surveying the field. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They run it here. Where? And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, it's Smith. He's had no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that'll be incomplete.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. There's this charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do snap it. Flacco now. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
To throw is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. So he stays up. Shreds the tackle. Just keeping the play alive. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another, so where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football, they've made it tough on them all game long.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dennis Pitta, 39 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. The play clock's running down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Dancing to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Holding offense.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and felt there's
no chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Elvis Dumervil in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They come out here in the I. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Passing play, Flacco. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Flacco. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Flacco here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Ware. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Finding time. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now West. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On the ground, it's West again. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco rolling to his right. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Tie right. Pull out there, check the outside there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Watch right. That's right, baby. They don't move, 45.
Throwing now, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A strong running. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But Charles, it's... Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a pick by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. This guy can play some defense. He knows how to hawk the football.
He does that by his preparation. Watches a lot of film, keeps a book on all receivers, and puts himself in the proper place on every snap.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Terrence West. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, what happened to Kelsey in Week 15? He was under 100 yards.
Yeah,
he had 4 straight weeks of over 100. He couldn't set the record for tight end with 5 straight over 100.
Yeah, just really fell off the pace, didn't he? I think what it probably meant, a lot more attention paid to him in the passing game. A lot more guys trying to cover him. He's having a sensational 2016, and I know that he's going to be a big target for Kansas City down the stretch.
Second down following the incompletion. Smith now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it will bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the interception, here's Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing is Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Smith. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And an alley to run. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And it's brought in by Pitta. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Flacco now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he whips that one incomplete there. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to go for it. It's Smith going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways, even if you're not playing for a playoff spot. As you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's got time in the pocket. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Well, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. Flacco here on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Flacco. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the time, what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now it's Flacco sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing on third down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First and 10 here for Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. Get stopped at the line. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They'll try the air now with Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Smith turns and gives to West. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Smith now to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with West. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, 25 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Play action. Flacco rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Flacco. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And out come the Chiefs now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a big-time play there on 4th down. 33 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll sneak it, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Now, after the touchdown here, Santos will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And to give this time to the tailback. And the cutback. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing is Smith. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Smith now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flacco looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Smith. Past the 20. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air, Smith on second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Off of play action, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on second down is Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
One last gasp for Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.